Hey, what's up, Bravehearts? Welcome back to the channel. And without further ado, let's get started. So, food for thought. You don't have to have the perfect plan or outline of how things should work out in your life. All you have to do is get started, take action into the positive direction that you want to go towards. And unfortunately, sometimes it might not work out, but at least you know what not to do and where not to go. There's a quote by Les Brown: shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll still be amongst the stars. And to me, that's a powerful quote because I believe that it means even if you don't achieve the milestones of success that you had in your head, of the accomplishments that you wanted, you'll still achieve great things. And life has a way of showing us and providing us and guiding us through the rest of the journey once it sees us take a leap of faith on ourselves and on the things that we can do. But make no mistake, you have to start that journey. You have to muster up the courage and the faith to get going, putting one foot in front of the other. And in creating this momentum, you're going to see that pursuing your endeavors, no matter how hard it may be, will be worth it. But the start is always the most difficult part. And you're going to be traveling along a hard road. And along that road, you're going to see doubts, insecurities, and fears all lined up on the side of these two roads. And they're going to be personified as people. And while you're traveling on that hard road, you're going to see, or you're going to feel really, the weight of the pressures of life. The gravity just weighing you down. Don't stay stagnant. It's going to be hard, but put one foot in front of the other and keep going. And the reason why these things come to you at a time and a place when you're maybe at your most vulnerable or trying to change is not because they know it'll work, but because they fear what you're becoming. They fear of that next state that you're going to achieve if you follow through and actually achieve your goals and dreams. Because these are just the negative connotations and thoughts that we put in our heads, right? I can't do it. I'm not good enough. What if people laugh at me? What if I'm a failure? What if it doesn't work out? We have to have a different mindset when it comes to doing hard things and challenges, because that's where the growth takes place. And as you start to cast these things out, the fears, the doubts, the insecurities, all these other things, you're going to see the darkness dissipate. You're going to see the smoke screens start to clear up. And you're going to see that light shine through in your life with every step you take and every battle that you conquer. But if it was easy, everyone would do it all at once. But make no mistake, everyone's facing around the world their own inner demons and challenges and struggles in their life. So we just have to take it step by step, leap by leap, with courage and faith as your rod and staff that comforts you. And you will get there. You will achieve the things that you want to get to. You will have the success in your life that you always dreamed of, regardless of the circumstances and the struggles and troubles that you're getting into. The problem is that we only see the complexity of it at first, how much time it's going to take, how much energy it's going to take. But you can succeed and have everything you want in your life. Whatever you want to accomplish, it doesn't have to be the biggest thing in the world, but it could be just getting out of debt, becoming more social and making friends, dating, conquering anxiety, depression, addiction, maybe applying just to college, starting a business, or just, career advancement, trying to get that job promotion. Whatever you want is on the cusp of your grasp. But we keep looking outside for what we already have inside to achieve these things. And you have to kind of have that inner dialogue with yourself and just talk to yourself and say, I'm not going to let this keep me down. I'm going to do something about this situation. And through the power of momentum, I'm going to see this through to the end. But if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. And you have to have the courage to succeed, but you also have to have the guts to fail. And by opposing the challenges and the fears that you have in your life, you'll be able to step outside of the limits and the boundaries that you put aside for yourself, that you believe were your limits and boundaries. And through 1% at a time, just improving yourself daily, 1%, whether it's, working out your body or developing new skills and reading books, developing your mind, just 1% at a time. And you're going to see through conscious, deliberate action and movement, you'll notice how far that you've come from where you got started. And the instant gratification and the short bursts of dopamine that you got from inaction or just doing those old routines and bad behaviors are nothing compared to the euphoria and the bliss that you're going to feel from watching your desires, your ambitions, and your goals self-actualize right in front of you. I mean, God, what greater gift could there be? From the small achievements that I've had in my life, I mean, compared to things that you probably see all over YouTube, getting $15,000 to $20,000 a semester in scholarships feels amazing to me. And I graduated with no debt. I surprisingly had no credit card debt. And just achieving one milestone after the other. I graduated with 3 different honor societies, and it's all because I decided to say, even though I'm a first-generation college student, I can do it. I had, obviously no resources when I started out. I didn't even know the steps to applying to college, where to go, how to go about it, but I had to learn all these things. And I had to muster up the courage to find out how to do these things. And eventually, it worked out. Like I said, I achieved all these milestones. And I had goals. But if it didn't work out the way I wanted, which, there were certain things that I wanted to do, like graduate summa cum laude, but I graduated cum laude, which is still pretty good, considering I was in a nursing program. And, to get C's and, low B's is a blessing in the nursing program. So, it feels pretty good. I had A's and B pluses, but it's not just about the grades either. It's about the process and the grind. I was studying 4 to 6 hours a day, still finding time to spend time with my daughter, also working full time in the hospital setting in the emergency room. So that also wasn't easy because of the stresses on the body. And then you have to, when you're not physically tired, you're mentally tired. And, it was definitely difficult, but worth it. And even fatherhood, just trying to navigate how to be a better man for my daughter, and the things that I had to learn, the patience, and how to talk to her about certain subjects, and, showing her how to be respectful and a good, kind person. All of that takes time, I feel, courage and patience as a human being to show another human being that kind of love and respect. So, okay. And, we all want something out of our lives. We all want beautiful, happy relationships and self-fulfillment and purpose. And I believe that's the meaning of life, is to constantly push yourself to your limits, not just through achievements and successes, but just as a human being. The respect that you want, you have to give back. The things that you want to see others do, you should probably start doing and exemplify yourself so that you can give them the courage and the motivation to get that done. But make no mistake, in life, if you're only chasing extrinsic motivations like money and power, you can't take it with you. I think we've seen the Romans, the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Persians, how that ended up playing out. So you can't take it with you, and it won't satisfy you, and at the end of the day, you're still not happy. But what you can leave behind is impact and legacy through the value that you added as an individual, whether it's to the world or your family. And you could be the one that changes your family tree, that resonates generationally. And it all came about from planting a seed of just starting and going after it and getting going, and not listening to the doubts and regardless of being scared, still having the courage to go through with it. Because like I said in my other video, courage isn't the absence of fear. It's doing those things that are frightening or scary despite the fear. So I think we have the wrong perception of what courage is. You can still be scared and be courageous. You can still be brave and have doubts. And, just not allowing your faith to waver in your abilities and the things you can do, even though it might seem tough and you might doubt yourself. So, getting started, you'll never have known how close you were to achieving something if you don't get started. And how much you can change your life or turn your situation around unless you get started and go after it. And it could take several attempts. It could take a very long time. But I believe the pain of discipline is temporary. And the pain of regret is a lifetime. So, as the saying goes, if you do what's easy, your life's going to be hard. If you do what's hard, your life's going to be easy. So pick your poison. Which one do you want? And there's a great philosopher that most people know, Socrates, and he has a saying, the unexamined life is not worth living. So just take a chance on yourself and turn the wheels of destiny to your favor and go for it, because you got to give yourself a shot so that you can know what life's supposed to be like and live the life that you know you're capable of living. So thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. Don't forget to drop a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, more up.